Hi everyone, so let's continue our second class on C programming. Today we will learn variables. Variables, each variable have name, type, and a value. Also important to know the format of these variables can be declared. So they can be composed by uppercase, lowercase, digits, and the character underscore. The name of the variable must begin with a letter, okay? So I cannot start with a number. Otherwise, the compiler will point that as an error, okay? Also, it's important to know that variables in C are case sensitive, okay? What does it mean? I show you guys an example. If I declare something like this, integer, my variable, this is different if I do this, my underscore variable, okay? You guys can see the difference here, just the first letter, M, lowercase, uppercase, the compiler understand these two variables are not equal, okay? So a small program is easy, you can find the difference, but when you have large programs, a lot of code lines, it's pretty difficult to find out where the error is, okay? Luckily, modern compilers, they are aware of that and you can find out easily, but it's something you have to take care, okay? So these are the restrictions to use a variable name. And now I will show you variable types, okay? What is a type in C? Type is an attribute that defines which values can be stored inside the variable. So what is important to understand? How the variables are created and how to put a value inside them, okay? Actually, that is very simple to do in C. You just need the name of the desired type you are using and the variable name. To end this declaration, we use a semicolon. Okay, so let's do some examples here. If I do this, it means integers, but I don't have to type the whole word. So I just type int and my variable name ends with a semicolon. Okay. Another option, if I have more than one variable and I don't want to declare like this, variable one, let's resume here, variable one, var2, okay. I can do this, it's not wrong to do this, but I can also do like that. var2 separated by comma, var3, and semicolon to end the statement. Of course, once I have declared here, I cannot have the same variable declared twice, okay? That's another option we can do. We can also give a value to the newly declared variable. To do that, we use the assignment operator, okay? So let's take as an example our counter here. I can, let's say I don't want to start with 0, because if I don't declare anything to start here, usually the compilers, they give, they start with 0, okay? So I can start with 1, for example. To do that, I include this assignment operator and the number 1 following here. It doesn't matter, I can have a space here, okay? This doesn't matter to see, but it's just important that you have always this semicolon at the end, okay? So the compiler here understands that our integer counter variable will start with 1, okay? So once we have learned the basics of variables, let's do one example, simple example. This program will have, we want to the main function be declared as an integer type. Okay, so declare main function as integer type. we want to know how many seconds we have in 1 hour. So to do that, this is what our program and print the result. Okay, so to start the program in C, as we saw previous lesson, we must include stdio.h library. It is asking to us our main function be declared as integer type. So let's do that. Main. Once I already declared it as an integer, we must return something. If you want to return success 0, we add semicolon to say that the statement here ends. So to calculate how many seconds we have in 1 hour, we can do a couple different ways. Let's do like this. Declare a variable called seconds and a variable called minutes and our result. Okay, so what this program will do is very simple. Let's put on our topic here. The result is 60 seconds times 60 minutes, right? This will give 3,600 seconds, right? So our result, here we put our assignment and our variables, seconds, times we do asterisk in C, we don't use this, okay? So minutes, right? End statement, always semicolon. But we have a, let's go to the end, then I show you guys there. So printf function that is inside our stdio library, okay, as we've seen before, has several ways to work with this function, printf. So one, and probably the most used one, is like this. We type a string, type a something here, type something, okay? And if we want to print the result of a variable, we have to put like this percentile and the type of the variable, D for decimal, I for integer. I and D, they are basically the same, okay? Commonly used is D, but I should work as well. And to insert the variable we want to print, we must add this comma sign and name of our variable, okay? So let's see, it's not our probably what we desire, but let's see what happens here. So we have something 0. Okay, why that happens? Because, as said before in our class, if we don't attribute any value here, like 1, 2, 3, so on, sorry, um, the compiler understands that these variable values are equal to 0. Okay, so once we want to add 60 for both of them, what we have to do is assign the value 60. Okay, here we don't need to assign anything because the result is the multiplication of these two variables. Okay, so let's retype our rephrase here. So 1 hour has, and let's run. 1 hour has 3,600 seconds. Okay, to become, to beautify things here, we could do this. Add yes to the result. Yes, letter to the result. So as you can see, we just added 3,600 seconds. Okay, and that's it for today, guys. See you next lesson. Bye.